No material possessions shall cloud my judgment as I reach in ethereal directions to provide my sub.
What is up, my fellow hip hop heads and music lovers in general? My name is G-Vance and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Special Request Thursdays. As always, two albums to review today of what people have been requesting me to review and to listen to share my thoughts out on. So that's what we're doing today. And without further ado, let's get right to it. So today I am going to be reviewing the last segment, or like, I guess the last mixtape of the original Young Sinatra series. And that album is called Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever. Of course, by Logic, if you guys don't know. And boy, let me just say that I think this album in general, like out of all his like old shit before he got famous, I gotta say that Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever is by far like his best shit ever. Like, you know, I have a friend, Leroy, who I go to college with. You know, he like has told me many times that Welcome to Forever is his favorite mixtape ever. Now after listening to it a couple like weeks ago, I gotta say that I'm not surprised why, because like this album is honestly really fucking dope. So first of all, as I was like saying, or like as I was starting off with every Young Sinatra album, let's take a look at the album cover real quick, because the album cover once again shows Frank Sinatra as a young man. Only this time, he is being swarmed and he's like being like he's being hugged by like a bunch of like fans, mostly females, obviously. Pretty much, you know, like a metaphor or like an image for Logic finally rising to fame. So as if you guys don't know, when this album came out, Logic had finally signed a deal with Def Jam, the record label that he's a part of now. You know, like he's a part of that record label, but he's also a part of the Visionary Music Group, which they also like promote his shit. So like, Visionary Music Group has the internet, as he calls it, and Def Jam is just, you know, where he releases all his shit now. But during the creation of this album, he had finally signed a deal with the Def Jam, and you're seeing a lot more like famous like features on this one as well. You know, like people like Jhené Aiko. I think I might have saw Lil Wayne on here. I might be going crazy though. You know, but you know, people like Jhené Aiko, and you know, just a bunch of like people from like Def Jam in general who like wanted to collab with Logic on this mixtape. So pretty much on this album, I guess Logic is like, you know, finally like feeling thankful, and also like in a way like reflecting on, you know, what he had to go through to get to where he is today. You know, it's pretty amazing and inspiring that somebody who just worked on music for fun, that, you know, who released his first mixtape at a time where not a single person knew who he was, and you know, like, and you know, all he had was like big dreams of like taking his rap career to something that he never like imagined like could have been possible, you know. Like, it's no doubt that Logic is definitely like one of the biggest like artists right now of the new school. And you know, he's real talented, like overall, you know, like he's a great lyricist, he's a great artist, he's a great person in general, you know. Like, you know, say whatever you want about Logic, but it's like, you know, this man is somebody, this is a person who like believes in equality for everybody, who truly cares about his fans, who like truly like works on music just because he loves it, and not, you know, because he wants the fame and all that. You know, of course every artist, you know, wants more. You know, everybody in life wants more. Like, you know, not everybody is at a point in their life where they want to be at. But you know, most people do it for the wrong reasons, and I think the reason why people like Logic a lot is that he's always been genuine from the start, and that, you know, he's shown signs of him never forgetting where he came from, because all this could easily be taken away from you, and that's something that could like that's like a lesson that could maybe be learned from this album. Um, so yeah, say whatever you want about Logic, but you know you can't doubt that he's like a generally good person, like a generally like great artist, a great lyricist. You know, he cares for everybody, the equal for everybody, not just for himself, but for everybody, like in his fan base and everybody in the world. And that is something that is super, super hard to find when it comes to the rap industry. Like, I can't think, I can't really think of like many other people that like care about their fans like this and just care about people in general like this. You know, like another person that's to my mind is probably Chance the Rapper. You know, I know he is like a very big advocate for like the little kids in Chicago and all that stuff. Like he's done a lot of like work and charity work to like help like his community. Um, but we're not talking about Chance right now. We're talking about Logic. Let's see. You know, a lot of this like a lot of the songs on these mixtapes are really really fucking catchy. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the songs on this mixtape are a lot more like memorable, I guess you could say, than like you know all his past other mixtapes, and and that's not like trying to throw shade at his at like you know at the first Young Sinatra and like the other you know albums that came out before this, but I feel like you know like this was him truly in his prime and like him like you know sorry and like him you know just trying to I guess just trying to prove a lot of people wrong. You know, he definitely proved a lot of people wrong with this mixtape. You know, it's him at his best. You know, he even like admits to like working on a few of the beats this time. So it's like you know he's kind of like working on or like testing out his like production skills. Um, you know his lyricism like I said is amazing as always. You know his flow is like progressively getting better, like you can really hear it in his voice that he's getting better and he's getting like more passionate about what he's doing. You know this isn't just a dream now, it's you know it's a career and it's something that he's been pursuing his whole life. And you know like there's a moment in his life when he felt that you know pursuing his dreams ain't enough, so now you know it was time for him to chase his dreams. And I think it's safe to say that for all of us that Logic has finally achieved his dreams in this mixtape. And you know when you like look back on all these mixtapes on like the whole Young Sinatra series and the very first mixtape he dropped called Young Broken Infamous, it's like Logic went from this like 18 19-year old kid living in his friend's basement, you know, who went through the roughest shit ever with his family, with his mom, like who was homeless most of the time of his life, you know, who was just working on music, you know, looking at a screen, trying to get inspired, trying to like get his voice out there heard. You know, he went from all that to being like, to you know being the first rapper and the only rapper to have like a number one selling best book like in the New York Times, you know, to being a rapper that has helped many people with suicide, with their mental health, with you know, with showing himself love, preaching nothing but love and like you know, and you know fighting hate with kindness, and it's like you know, and just pretty much being a like one of the greatest rappers of the new school that a lot of people appreciate, not just because of his music but because of his personality. And it's like you know, it's really hard to gain like both that kind of like I guess respect, because I feel like a lot of people like they generally like every artist that people that they listen to, I feel like they do really love their music, um but it's like they kind of like don't fuck with the artist because the artist like on a personal level is like kind of not so great, you know. That's why I have sort of a love hate feeling with Kanye right here. You know what I mean? Like nobody can deny that Kanye West is a fucking like musical genius. You know, like that dude is he's done a lot for hip hop, and he like became like a like an icon in hip hop in general. But it's like you know he's done so much like bad public shit like to make his reputation look bad, that it's like you know like it's like I'm almost like sad to say that I was never a big fan of Kanye West as a person, you know. like, but his music is still pretty dope. You know, it's just like an example of like not being able to get the respect of like loving somebody, not just for their music, but for also because as a person they're great. You know, like another example of that. You know, that's why a lot of people like Post Malone. You know what I mean? Like, Post is somebody who like, you know, he's like somebody that people really enjoy listening to, and just like, you know, he's somebody people want to be friends with, because it's like they feel like Post Malone is like the most greatest fucking like person in the world. So, you know, like, yeah, those are a few examples. I'm getting kind of sidetracked right here, sorry. But favorite song on the mixtape, I gotta say, is probably 3 a.m. You know, I heard 3 a.m. for the first time when I was a senior in high school. One of my friends showed me that, and like I was like, damn, like this is old school Logic, like holy shit. And then I kind of forgot about it, and then I listened to this album again, and 3 a.m. came on. And I was like, fuck yeah, I listened to this song. Like this song is the shit. So yeah, I guess that was my favorite song. But with that being said, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this album. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Follow me on Instagram down below. As always, DM me for requests. Go ahead and follow Logic down below on Instagram. Show him some love. Also, by the way, this album was requested by the homie Alan Joseph. I just realized after making my 2 special request videos last week that I forgot to mention who requested it. So my bad, guys. I forget things sometimes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to seem like a dick when that happened. But yeah, this was requested by the homie Alan. Thank you so much for requesting this, dude. And with that being said, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the second upload, and don't forget to stay happy.
I seen a lot of shit I shouldn't have, but never forgot it though. Brothers on the corner selling crack like it was not a though. Walk inside my kitchen.